Yes, sir, it's your boy Hayes. We back with another one. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Before we do that, let's give this video a thumbs up. If not, you already know. Also, if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe so you'll be alerted every time I post a new video. So let's go ahead and dive right into it, guys. Not going to hold you too long. Go over a quick review of the plays today and also some bangers that could possibly do its thing on tomorrow. But tomorrow is one of those days where you could possibly sit on the sidelines. It isn't any A+ setups that's popping up on my radar, but it's definitely some movers. And you kind of just got to go with the flow of the market and let the market decide. So I made a quick trade on Tesla. I put it on the watch list this morning in VIP. It moved too quick to call it out. I suppose it made probably $2,000 off Tesla today. I seen the play previous from the day before. I think about it, I talked about it last night on the channel too. And immediately when I got up, I was going to go, you know what I'm saying? Like, not all in, but I was going to go heavy on Tesla because I seen the potential. But it was already kind of up quick. So I was like, of course it could have went more, but when it's already halfway to move, meaning it went from like 406 to 410 fast. So it's kind of already halfway. I expect you go to 415, and that'll be about it for the day. End up going surpass that. So you get what I'm saying if you understand. Like, if I don't get in at the beginning of the move before it do what I expected to do, I'm not going to put as much capital into the stock as I would if I would have got in at the before the train left. The train done left, so it's like I put a little bit in. But I didn't like that though, cause those moves, those A+ setups like that, whenever they come around, you need to take advantage of it, cause they don't always be there. Super micro computer, like I say, guys, aim small, miss small, don't take much. Like, whenever you do earnings is very risky. It could go either way. So I'm only going to put 200 in, but that 200 made me $500. So anyway, solid day going to tomorrow. Block will report earnings. This known as Square Block. Last earnings report, they missed EPS by 36%, but year-over-year profits and revenue was up over 9%, and the stock had plummeted like 18%. Usually during earnings, this stock does come down. It could be tricky since a lot of people do their homework like me, and even though earnings is like all over the place, I still do a lot of due diligence and homework. I want to know what these companies reported on last earnings. I want to know how the stock perform last earnings. I want to know how their competitors are doing, also what their earnings was looking like. I want to see what the charts looking like just to see the potential of what it could go to the upside or downside. I still want to see all these things. I want to see what the overall community of the market thinks the stock is going to do, plus my own thoughts, and then come up with a nice, detailed, outcome on what I believe will happen. I also be watching Affirm. Affirm, this is one of the ones that, even if it don't pop today, tomorrow, next week, this is one of the ones that got legs, and it could go. Tesla, I'll be looking at Tesla going into tomorrow again because the day exceeded expectations. So I really want to see how this is going to perform from here. Lately, it's been swinging up and down $10 to $15. If it does what it normally does from here, it's going to spike right back down to 310. But if the market holds up the SPY and we're going into bullish territory again, this is going to spring back to 330s, 327, 328. Also, you got to pay attention to a mixed market. The data market was mixed. What's a mixed market? That means the SPY's up. That means individual stocks like Meta may be down, or Netflix may be down, or Tesla up, Apple up, Amazon up, but other large caps are down. So the market is kind of all over the place. And when the market is running in sync with one another, that's when SPY is up and everything else is up as well, or down, if you know what I'm saying. Apple, I also be looking at Apple as well. Trump had announced today that Apple is investing another $100 billion into U.S. manufacturing. So that also helped the stock pop on today, which I believe it was going to pop anyway. A lot of the times whenever earnings is released and a lot of people is expecting for a stock to go up, and it should go up, markets don't want the market to be so easy that they'll send that stock down, but the following day it'll recover in an instance. I'll be looking at Apple on tomorrow. Like I say, Apple do have more legs on tomorrow if the SPY can hold up. SPY's on track. We'll get to that when we get to SPY. If SPY holds though, I would like to see a good pullback on Apple to around 217, maybe even 217-ish before entering, if I was to play this play. Amazon is on my radar as well. Now let's look at the steals and the deals. Super Microcomputer took a heavy hit after earnings, down 18-19%. I do think this is going to have a nice recovery. We don't know exactly when though. That's why you want to follow the market, follow the price action. This right here, it need to hold above $46 for it to see a pop back to the upside. And once it hold 46, we need to see a break above 48 48, 50-ish before we could see a real pop with this. If it don't hold 46, it could possibly head back down towards 45-ish. And if 45-ish don't hold, this is going to 40. Also, him and hers, it took a little hit today. So I definitely will be watching this heavy as well. Him and hers, right around 50 is true support. 51 is short-term support. It need to hold 51 for it to see upside potential, and then it need to break above 53, 52, 50, and then 54 before it see a real swing back to the upside. So this is what I have on high alert going into tomorrow. Like I said, it ain't really no A+ setups that's like showing to where I can be like, hey, buy this tomorrow, this is what it's going to be. You know, that only comes every so often. Probably twice out of the week, maybe 8 times out of the month, where A++ setup will occur. And just because it's A+, that don't mean it has to work or it has to happen. That's just the plays that just, you got so many intricacies lining up to where, you know, like you can't miss this play. It's like you retire from trading, but you come out of retirement just to make that easy money. That's an A+ setup. That's really what you want to just sit back and wait for. Those type of plays really grow your account. You have the confidence, you have the reassurance from it's proven itself in the past by waiting on those plays to really, you know, add size to it, to really, you know, pay for some things, do some things. Instead of just taking all those little small losses and that's adding up and those wins, those small wins, by going after little peanuts. I mean, that's okay if you know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing, you hyper scalping, getting in, getting out quickly for a small loss or a nice little gain until the big plays come around, that's cool. But just waiting for those perfect setups is always going to be a, you know, a great thing to do as well. There's no one right way or wrong way to do this. What you want to do in the market is still try to figure yourself out. Find out what works best for you. That may be trading the first hour of the day or the last hour of the day or in the middle of the day when it's a little bit slower and it's not going so fast. That may be trading only small cap. That may be trading options. That may be doing only earnings plays after their earnings is posted. That may be doing only dip buys, only breakouts. That may be doing 2 of the 3. That may, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you all this so you can like really understand on how to, you know what I'm saying, just go through all the fluff and figure out what works best for you. You already know what to do. Add your boy on Instagram at the BHayshow_. I love y'all. Feel free to join VIP, 3rd tier. I love you. We out and God bless you.